It is Thursday, February 14th, and we welcome you to H.H. Dow High School for girls high school basketball as the Midland High Gimmicks make the trip across town to take on the Dow High Chargers. Alongside Tom Bell, my name is Jason Harper, and Tom, tonight we've got the rematch, the second meeting of the season between the Gimmicks and the Chargers. The Charger fans are ready to go, and we're ready to go on what should be a great game. Last time these two teams met just a couple of weeks ago, it was only a 4 or 5 point game. Now they're meeting again just 2 weeks later. Adjustments have been made, which we'll be talking about in a little bit, but overall we've got two quality programs.
Yeah, and both teams are at the top of the Saginaw Valley. Dow High is in position to clinch the title tonight, I believe, and Midland High would like nothing more than to slow that train down.
Absolutely. The Midland High Gimmicks want to play the role of spoiler against Dow High's undefeated season. Let's find out what's going on with the starting lineups in the anthem. Let's turn things over to our public address announcer, Stan Tyson.
We ask you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps and join Dow High Junior and the drum right in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to H.H. Dow High School for tonight's contest between the Gimmicks of Midland High School and your Dow High Lady Chargers. On behalf of Dow High Principal Sam Castle, our athletic director, Mr. Bob Wellman, and all the staff and students, we would like to welcome you to the Saginaw Valley League varsity matchup. I'd like to remind you to support both teams in a positive manner. Always display good sportsmanship, and remember, without sportsmanship, there is no game. And now let's meet this evening's starting lineups. First for our visitors, the Gimmicks of Midland High School. Number 20, Emily Holman. Also for the Gimmicks, number 22, Jessica Walter. For our visitors, the Gimmicks, number 30, Alyssa Westfall. Also for the Gimmicks, number 50, Emily Resmer. And rounding out the Gimmick lineup this evening, number 55, Lily Tommy. The Gimmicks are coached by Ms. Elaine Mahavir. And now let's meet our Lady Chargers. At one guard, 5'4" senior number 10, Christine Muscle. And a guard of 5'7" and senior number 22, Kaylee Whitaker. And another guard of 5'9" and senior number 32, Josie Perry. At the forward of 5'8" and senior number 50, Heather Gerstein. Rounding out your Lady Chargers lineup at center, 6'1" junior, number 44, Aaron O'Neill. Your Lady Chargers are coached by Mr. Bob Wellman and assistant by Cole Martin. Police officials are Mr. Dennis Simpson, Ms. Jenna Schroeder, and Mr. Eric Harrison. Official scorekeeper this evening is Mr. Mark Martin and Mr. Ralph Johnstone. He's on the clock. We wish you luck. Good luck to both teams. Let's play ball.
Here at Dow High School, the Chargers under head coach Bob Wellman in the green shirt sitting down. Bob Wellman leading the Dow High Chargers with a 17-0 perfect record entering the final week and a half of the regular season. The Midland High Chemics coming into this game at 12-6 on the season. Chemics in visiting blue, Chargers in their home white, and we are off and running with this girls basketball contest. Dow High in control of the ball. Christine Muscle trying to work it inside. Erin O'Neill scoring the first basket for the Dow High Chargers. Just about 15 seconds into the game, the 6'1 junior coming up with a bucket, and then Heather Durstein with the steal. Can't get the shot to go. The Chemics looking to come back the other way. Nobody back on defense, but the Chemics travel. Alyssa Westfall with a stutter step and a turnover on the fast break, and that is one of the things that the Midland High Chemics, when we talked to Coach Elaine Mahabier earlier, they need to limit his turnovers, especially the on-force turnovers like we saw a moment ago.
Oh, sure, and Dow High started out like a house of fire. They got the first basket and steal, and then Midland lost a little composure there.
Now the Dow High Chargers showing a lot of pressure early on against a Midland High team that has been injury-plagued since the Dow High game a couple of weeks ago. In fact, at one time, the Midland High Chemics played a game with only 6 players because of injury. Lily Homme taking a shot from Midland High, no good, but a rebound by Emily Resmer, the junior in great position, and Resmer able to put the bucket back. We are tied about a minute into this contest. Dow High working the ball around the perimeter. Erin O'Neill working it to Josie Query. Now they go for a three-point shot, well off the mark. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Midland High Chemics will take the ball.
Well, at first it looked like Dow was going to try to get the ball into O'Neill because she, at 6'1", she has a definite height advantage.
Midland High looking to set up a play. Jess Walter, a junior, missed a couple of games due to a rib injury. She is not 100%, but she is on the floor for the Midland High Chemics. Walter trying to go inside to Lily Homme, and Homme putting the bucket in. And Tom, you talk about players that are peaking towards the end of the season. Lily Homme having a great February for the Midland High Chemics. Three-point shot off the mark. Chemics will look to slow things down a little bit.
Well, if Midland High is going to go very far in the tournaments, Homme and Walter have to do a lot of the scoring.
Underneath, Kaylee Wetkamp, the senior, coming up with a great block underneath. The Chargers with the steal. Couple of minutes into this game, and a wide open lane for Josie Query, the senior, able to get the first bucket of the game for her. Query and her younger sister, Josie and Jenna, a big part of this Dow High team, and that Charger defense trapping Midland High. Elaine Mahabier forced to call a 30-second timeout with 5:40 to play here in the opening quarter, all tied up at 4-4. And as you take a look at Elaine Mahabier and the Chemics, the Dow High Chargers, Tom, bringing a lot of pressure that the Chemics are going to have to figure out a way to break.
And I think Bob Wellman's been real smart with this. He's got home court advantage. He's got the the momentum for the season. He's got a lot to prove that his team can go with the Chemics from start to finish. He doesn't have to come from behind. He wants to really push the envelope here.
Now things don't get much better for the Dow High Chargers this year. They're coming into this game 17-0. They have wrapped up the Saginaw Valley North. This is a Dow High Charger team that is definitely having a season that will be talked about for years to come.
Definitely, and it's truly a team that these girls move the ball around. There really isn't a star. Maybe Josie Query may just recently been kind of rising to the forefront, but they're really a team without a star, so to speak.
Action resuming after the timeout. 5.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. We're tied up at 4. Jess Walter working the ball for Midland. Back out to Lily Homme. Three-point shot, count it. First three-pointer of the game. Lily Homme able to put it in. She's got a couple of buckets, and then Midland High's Emily Holman coming up with a steal for the Kimmicks. Walter passing it inside to Resmer. Resmer able to put the bucket in. The timeout worked wonders for Elaine Mahabier, and now it's Bob Wellman that needs to call the timeout as the Midland High Kimmicks going on a 5-point streak, and the Chargers need to call the timeout.
And that was, as it turns out, a well-placed timeout. At first you wonder, okay, was she a little too quick? Because Midland had broken the pressure on the press, but they called it the timeout anyway, and it really is paying dividends right now.
Now the Dow High Chargers started out on fire, but after the timeout, the Midland High Kimmicks